Welcome to the must-see WWE Talk Show history. Welcome to Wrestling Untold.
Yeah.
Another week, and this is episode 29.
29.
Almost at 30.
Making our way there.
Yep.
As always, this is my favorite hour of the week. Filming.
Carter, aka Skills All Day.
And I am Keaton, aka guy with the red hat. That Carter doesn't like.
Make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Boom, 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 boom.
Do what he says or else.
In this episode, we're doing a bracket again, and we're going to be doing a best non-WWE wrestler.
Yeah. So in light of all the releases from WWE, there's a lot of talent out there that's not WWE anymore. And we're going to see who we believe is the best out there right now.
With our ginger tea.
Without ginger tea. Cheers. So let's get started.
Okay.
So the bracket style, you know, this works. First round, second round, third round, final. We got a winner. So first, we have Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Now, I don't believe he's going to be the Fiend anymore. He's going against Braun Strowman, you know, the guy with the greatest Royal Rumble win, the belt he can't defend, and, you know, just a huge monster. We like both of these guys, I think, right?
Yeah.
What are your feelings?
They actually debuted at this just about the same time, and they actually had a Wyatt family. That was their what do you call those?
Faction?
Factions.
That was their faction?
Yeah. And it was very just weird. Bray Wyatt's always been weird his whole career. He's never been like I think he's been a babyface, but like after, he's just been weird. Braun Strowman is great. He just didn't get that push until like 9 years later in the business. Like he didn't win that. He won the IC championship, which was very weird. That you would think he'd just go straight for the high belt today. So this is gonna be a tough decision, but I'm only saying the winner because I think this person's gonna do well. Oh, so
There's only one winner here for me. I was about to say, there's only one winner here. I'm tripping over my words this morning. We just had a big breakfast, so apologize if I'm still in a food coma. So next, we got one of my personal favorites. I like her a lot.
Your favorite?
Nia Jax, who just was released. And she's going up against someone I don't too much care for, Ruby Riott. Not my preference of wrestler, but still a good wrestler.
So at the Royal Rumble, there was all these tag matches of all these women's wrestlers, and the whole match was just bleh. WWE tag teams are terrible, and the Riot Squad, it was just ugh. So they had to fire her and give her a new start. And she actually challenged, which is why I really don't like her. She challenged my favorite AEW wrestler for the championship.
Who's that?
Britt Baker.
Britt Baker. Okay, gotcha. Adam Cole's wife. Yep.
And I'm real upset in that. And Nia Jax is so great, but she gets injured so badly half the time in her career. It's like the fourth time she's getting injured for longer than 4 months. It's just so bad. So the winner is Nia Jax.
There's only one winner here. It's the only woman that entered a male's Royal Rumble. Is the winner here. Who else entered?
Back then, they used to have women in the men Royal Rumbles.
Oh,
okay. They didn't have women.
Oh, okay. Well, she entered the men's Royal Rumble.
Not qualified?
And basically, she just threw our truth aside. Was like, I'm on my way in here. You go sit down. Okay, next two. We got one of Undisputed Era's own, NXT's own Bobby Fish, who he's got a super cool mustache and beard combo.
Bobby Fish could fry fish.
Oh, is that his thing?
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry? Bobby Fish could fry fish.
And then we have Andrade, who, you know, he was also a promising NXT star. Really should have been much better on the main roster, but it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes you work on NXT and you don't work on the main roster, and I think a lot of the good wrestlers know that.
It's going to be a bad upset. I'm going to go for Bobby Fish.
Only
because Andrade.
Bobby Fish.
Only because Andrade, Selena Vega just took her career out for Andrade, and literally she literally, I think it was like 5 years of her just managing, and it was so terrible. And now we get to see her in the ring. What is she now?
She's queen of the ring. She's queen of my ring. I know I like Bianca Belair, but yeah, I know. No, I'm not gonna do all that. But I do like Zelina Vega a lot. But you know, I'm partial there. So we're going. Okay, Bobby Fish there. So up next we have Jon Moxley, who you also may know as Dean Ambrose from WWE. He was one of the wrestlers that, you know, once that contract was up, he went right to AEW, and they did really well. His character really took off. And then we got Lara Sullivan, who was with WWE. He was an NXT guy, and he was just a monster. But I think he had a problem with like injuring people a lot. Like he's very, very reckless. So who do you got going here?
I mean, you clearly explained it, so not everyone knows. Lara Sullivan pretty much injured half the people we went against.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy, R-Truth. And he was so bad on the mic. And his character was just so terrible. He's just a monster. He kind of like copied off Braun Strowman, kind of.
He would have did really well in the 70s and 80s when you didn't have to you could just
like
pummel
Johnny
people.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, you just could pummel people, and that's all you really needed to be. But now people require you to be good with the mic, and he just didn't have it.
So Jon Moxley wins.
I didn't think Lars was going beyond round one there. Okay, so we have girl guy matchup here. So we have Ember Moon, who she was great in the NXT, I believe, and then she went to the main roster. She had some sparkles here and there, and she went back to NXT. And she's going against our guy Rusev. Rusev Day.
I am so disappointed for both of them.
Yeah.
Ember Moon was so great when she was in Shazzy's.
Her and Shazzy did. Yeah, they did do well.
Literally,
they saw some good stuff in Shazzy though.
Yeah.
And they needed to kind of separate the two. Sometimes when you're in a tag team.
I want to go to the main roster because how they treated her before.
Yeah. They didn't have anything for her.
Rusev is so great in AEW. He is like a monster, but he's like, oh my gosh.
We haven't seen him on TV much, have we?
And literally, he was your TNT champion. He was one of the best. One of the best. I'm not going to say he's the best, but one of the best. And so I have to go with Rusev.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, here's a heavy hitter, yeah.
When's your birthday? It doesn't matter. It's Rusev Day.
Wow, there you go. So here's a heavy hitter right here. We have the CM Punk, and he's going up against our guy Keith Lee. You know, Mr. Limitless.
So Keith Lee had the greatest NXT career out of all. He defeated the undefeated Adam Cole, baby. He won the North America champion, I think his longest reigning, then NXT champion, same time, and then relinquished one belt, and then had all his eyes on Karrion Kross, and they sold out the arena. Oh my gosh,
that was a huge match of Karrion Kross and who's not on this list? Yeah. Karrion Kross and Keith Lee.
And Keith Lee went to the main roster, took a bunch of time off, defeated these little guys, R-Truth, Reginald, characters that no one cares. And he had this weird nickname called Bearcat.
That was new. Yeah, that was new.
And Bearcat came from another African-American wrestler. I think it's the first in Beverly.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's what they say, which I don't believe. So I gotta go with CM Punk.
You going CM Punk here? Okay. I'm not upset about that. I like
you don't see a
Keith Lee a lot, but Keith Lee is very young in his career also.
When you don't see a wrestler in 10 years and you get to see him defeat one of the best in AEW, oh my gosh. I'm
okay with that. Okay. All right, so, wow, okay. All right, so let's move on. We have Aleister Black, or his name is new. He has a new name, Malachi Black, right? In AEW. And he's going up against Adam Cole. So Adam Cole I didn't like Adam Cole at first, but I think I started to like him after the fact. But after probably, by the time they were they were winding down on the Undisputed Eras when I actually liked Adam Cole. And that was because he was going up against Pat McAfee's crew, and I just didn't like Pat McAfee.
So Malachi Black I totally dislike him. Totally dislike him in AEW. He has no personality. He comes out on the ring, he beats someone up, he leaves. He has no personality, no charisma, no character, no moves, no nothing. Adam Cole Bay. Undisputed Era was on fire 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And they destroyed that group just to make another faction with Roderick Strong in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Bobby Fish to get fired with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to get a giant tag team partner.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense. Undisputed Era was on fire. And if they go into the main roster, they would destroy Raw. Not SmackDown. Because SmackDown isn't as bad as Raw. Right there? Say it.
Yeah, he'll say, this show's almost as bad as Raw. Quote Roman Reigns.
I think Adam Cole, baby.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I like Aleister Black.
I take one day off, and this show's almost as bad as Raw.
So, in the last in this round, we have Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, as he's going by now in AEW. He's going up against Tucker Knight. So Tucker is from Heavy Machinery. There was a very fun tag team, him and Otis. We loved them in NXT. They came over to the main roster, and they could never find that magic that they had.
Win.
They couldn't win. The magic that they had. I mean, they were a great duo together, and I think they mismanaged Tucker because once they realized that Otis was probably a little more of a star, they gave up on Tucker altogether. So,
and then they realized Otis wasn't all those.
Nope, they were better together, not apart. That's how it goes sometimes. So
that's how WWE goes sometimes. Literally, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
The Shield. Come on.
So, what are your thoughts here?
Brian Danielson. Definitely.
Okay, all right. So that gets us through.
You get to see
the first round. Let's move on to the second round. So far, there's only one lady left on this list, and that I'm not sure how that happened because there were so many women released that we thought are good, but it's Carter's list. So let's go up against. So we got Bray Wyatt going up against Nia Jax.
Bray Wyatt.
You're just going to immediately put Nia Jax on?
Yep.
Nia Jax is so good.
Yep, Bray Wyatt. He is
so good.
He was so great.
I'm very pro Nia Jax. So if she ever wants to talk sometime, she ever wants to get on the podcast, please reach out to us. I know we reach for the stars when we ask these super famous people want to come on our podcast but you never know. So next on the second round, we have Bobby Fish versus Jon Moxley. I kind of see where you're going to go here. And the person doesn't have an animal name in their name. So.
How much fish got Bobby Fish fried? Bobby Fish cooked fried.
I didn't think he was going too much further either.
Got Bobby Fish fried? Bobby Fish cooked fried fish.
And I tell you, I wasn't a huge Dean Ambrose fan in WWE, maybe because of the way they had his character, but he's got something in AEW. He does in New Japan and anywhere he decides. He wrestles everywhere. He doesn't just wrestle certain places. Okay, so let's go. So we have Rusev, and he's going up against CM Punk.
Woo!
So I'll tell you guys, he actually had Lana on his list, which is Rusev's wife, and for some reason, I just didn't think she belonged on this list. It was other women that belonged on this list, and it wasn't Lana.
Like Mickie James.
She could have went on this list, but we just, again, we only had so many slots, so we have a lot of honorable mentions. So what are your thoughts here?
Disappointed, especially you.
You want Rusev here?
Miro.
You're getting rid of CM Punk in the second round?
It's not your era, it's my era.
CM Punk isn't my era either, but...
Your era was the 90s. Mine was 2010s.
Yeah, and CM Punk was in the middle.
2000s.
Yeah, but I still can't believe we're getting rid of him.
Nope.
Man. Did he call himself the greatest ever? and you just like, so
He's
what?
The greatest ever, I thought.
Okay.
Bret Hart was. Oh,
no, Bret Hart is the best
terrible.
there is, the best there was, and the best there will be. That was just a
fake line Vince gave him, so he could talk.
No.
So he gets some TV time.
All right. You know what? Guess he's not eating lunch or dinner today. Okay, so next up we have Adam Cole. He's going up against Daniel Bryan.
Daniel.
So you're going Daniel here over Adam Cole?
Yes.
Okay, I can see that.
It's so funny because
You've been a big Daniel Bryan fan, though.
yeah.
It's
one of my first.
It's a
right?
partial answer. I thought Roman. Well, yeah, I guess he and Roman Reigns were like top of the list. He would run around the house with Joe all the time, saying yes. So yep. So we're down to the third round, and this is also considered the semifinals because this is the final four. We can call it whatever we want before we get to the finals. So we have a Bray Wyatt versus a Jon Moxley. So we do know Bray Wyatt is going to be somewhere very soon. His non-compete is over, and he will be performing at some point. Who you going here?
Oh, Bray Wyatt.
You going Bray Wyatt here?
The Fiend. Let him in.
Okay. Okay. All right, so Bray Wyatt advances to the finals. And we have Rusev versus Daniel Bryan. Now, there's one that I would go with.
Daniel Bryan.
And I would, okay, all right, you're just that quick?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so
We're
Rusev.
going for Miro?
No, I would not go for Rusev because
Rusev is Miro.
I know who Miro is, but I call him Rusev.
Okay.
And I just think that, it's nice
by
that
the
he
way,
made it
these
that
are
far,
all the
but I wouldn't
WWE
put it that
names.
far.
All the WWE names, not the new ones.
Yeah. Hint that we're called best non-WWE bracket. Oh, look at that. So we didn't even realize that was going to happen, that the four figures that he brought out would actually somehow... no, almost. You didn't bring Rusev. You do have Rusev, but you didn't bring Rusev. So...
No, I don't.
You don't have Rusev?
Nope.
Thought you did. Okay. He's got so many of these things. So we have a Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan face-off. So...
We're
let's
going
just
this
see.
in figure style.
Oh, is there Sister Abigail going on here? All right. Okay. All right.
Guess who's tapping out? Guess who's tapping out? Guess who's tapping out? Guess who's the
So
winner?
is that mean Daniel Bryan is the actual winner? Okay. All right. All right. You gonna do the yes chant?
Yes.
So there you have it, folks.
Yes. Here's how to get your arms moving in 2 seconds. Yes.
So Daniel Bryan is the best non-WWE wrestler out there today, and actually, I couldn't dispute that. It was some wrestlers that went off sooner than I would have.
Like Lara Sullivan.
No, he wasn't coming out first round. But again, Carter's list, he's subjective in his own way, and again, so next week we have Survivor Series. So Survivor Series is coming up on 20th something, or whatever.
3rd.
So we will be back to our general manager duties, and we'll have a Raw versus
Pay-per-view
SmackDown.
of the year we have, actually.
NXT won't be involved in this one.
And then we're gonna have a day one.
We should make Joe NXT general
No,
manager.
we're not. No.
So
Then
we
we'll have
will
a day
be.
one, then we'll have Royal Rumble, and then we'll just go straight to WrestleMania because there's no other pay-per-view between, which is perfect.
Yeah, so after Survivor Series, we've been hyping this up. We'll have our best toy bracket just in time for the holiday season. And that will get us to our hiatus of a few weeks. And then we'll be back after hiatus for Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So we look forward to you guys checking us out. Check out all past episodes. Check out this episode if you're watching it. Thank you. Anything else?
Make sure you guys go to our Instagram page, Carter_TV.
Yep.
And make sure you guys check out all our cool boomerangs.
Yes. We love the boomerangs. All right. Well, let's get on out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. Mine's just holstered. There we go. I like to keep these things holstered. You just don't want them going off anywhere. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
Dun, 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 dun.